Okay, welcome to another episode of the Process in Progress podcast. Okay, for today's episode, we will talk about client relationship management, which sometimes we're guilty of it. Na-overlook natin yung pag-manage natin sa client natin. Might be about their journey or experience talking to us or getting our services or our products that we offer. So we will talk about client relationship management and how it will improve our operation in the business. So let's get started. Okay, first thing on our list today is a clear communication from the start. You have a clear direction, you have a clear expectation, and you have a clear deliverables. Why it is important to make this everything clear before you start and before you onboard your client. Actually, for me, it reads off those miscommunication on set. Kasi may mga times na, ito, nangyari sa akin to dati, hindi kami nagkaintindihan. So, kala namin okay na pirmahan na yung kontrata. Okay naman siya, hindi niya na rin masyado nabasa yung contract. Then, pagdating namin sa set, sa shoot, iba pala expected service na kala niya na-avail niya. Pero pagtingin naman namin doon sa napirmahan niya, sa mga sinin naming contract, yung dala namin or yung expected naming service on the day, yung gagawin namin. So, those are the things na minsan hindi siya maiwasan lalo pag nag-umpisa ka pa lang. Pero as you go along, you improve your client relationship management, you improve your customer journey, natatanggal mo to. So, everything on set, kapag ka nagsisimula kami ng project, I usually have a Zoom call or Google Meet, basta it's either online or face-to-face, basta lang maklear namin yung direction. Ano ba yung mga expected deliverables niya from us and ano yung quality na ina-expect niya from us din. Siyempre, we ask questions. We really ask so many questions before we start. Why? It is important to lay things out talaga. Nandito sa umpisa na to yung pinaka-crucial bago kayo magsimula. So, really ask questions. Huwag kayo mahiyang mag-ask ng question. And tanungin nyo rin yung client na o baka may nalilito sila, may hindi sila nauunawaan. Open the floor for questions para at least maklear nyo lahat. So, everything, sulat nyo before kayo mag-meeting. Ano ba yung mga gray areas and ano ba yung mga usually obvious pero kala nyo obvious pero sa client minsan hindi. Having a clear communication from the start is really important for you to be able to have that smooth transaction from start to finish. Proven na to and tested. Pagka pre-prod nyo is okay. Kapag ka na-plancha nyo lahat, usually sa shoot and edit, medyo smooth na. Hindi lagi nasusunod na smooth pero at least meron kang protection na kayong dalawa, both parties, meron kayong protection na meron kayong panghawakan. Hindi, ito yung pinag-usapan natin from our pre-production meeting, ito yung pinag-usapan natin sa onboarding. So yun. So have a clear communication from the start. Next thing on our list is building trust through transparency. So you lay things out lahat ng progress nyo, ng updates nyo. So you give updates from time to time. Even though konti lang yung nag-move sa project nyo, give an update. So meron akong tinatawag na every week meron kaming Friday update dun sa project. So doesn't need to have na parang sabi nga ni client, bump mo lang ako pag first draft na. No, either hindi pa siya first draft, kapag ka may update na kami or changes na nangyari, I email them end of day. So para hindi lang siya, kumbaga, nilalagay ko sa subject, no need to reply, update. Tapos nakalagay lang doon, no need to reply, progress check. Nilalagay ko lang doon, hi client, this is the current update, bullet point, ano yung mga nag-change then. Thank you and we will move forward to this next stage of the project. So ganun ko siya ginagawa. Why? Kasi nagkakaroon ng peace of mind yung client nyo. So please give an update to your clients regarding your projects. Kasi karapatan nila yon na malaman kung nasa na yung project nila. And if hindi mo nabibigyan ng update yung client mo regarding the progress, pangit yung service na yon. To tell you honestly, hindi siya maganda tignan. If you really want to leave an impact, a great impact to this client, give your best. Updating them is one thing. So mapapansin nyo, we started with the communication, then our next is all about communication pa rin, but more of the update, more of the follow-up. Hindi lang tayo nagpa-follow up kapag may payment, syempre, di ba? Di ba pagka payment na, masipag tayo sa pag-follow up, pero wag nating hayaan, or pag down payment, 'di ba? Kamusta na yung down payment natin, 'di ba? Yan, diyan tayo magaling, 'di ba? Sino yung yung guilty sa atin diyan, no? So tap your back or tap your shoulders pala. So wag lang tayo wag lang tayo dun excited. So dapat maging excited din tayo sa pag-update, pagpa-follow up natin sa kanila. Kung wala mang update, be honest. Sabi ka nga, build trust through transparency. It doesn't mean na update meaning may nangyari. Pwede ring update na okay, hindi nag-move forward to kasi ganito, ganyan, may nangyari. Just give an update to your client just to have a peace of mind for you both, and at least okay relationship nyo during the process or during the project. Okay, so next on our list is sino dito kapag ka nabibigyan ng revision or may mga challenges or miscom sa client, na-snap agad. Actually, syempre, tao tayo, hindi natin maiwasan na mag-snap tayo agad, no? But I tell you, you need to practice how to handle difficult things better if you really want to improve your client relationship management. Lagi niyong isipin na we're giving the service. Kaya nga tayo kinuha ng client natin kasi di nila alam yung ginagawa nila. Hindi nila alam yung gagawin nila at di nila alam kung paano gawin yung gusto nila. So meron silang vision, and don't sabotage them or don't belittle them because they don't know what they're saying. No, we are the expert. They are expecting that we know what we are doing. They already know that. What we need to do is to let them understand the process, to let them understand, okay, kapag may long revision, it is our effort, it is our responsibility to handle that difficulty, to handle that challenge na, okay, ang daming revision. Pero yung revision ba to, pag in-evaluate, nga no, pasok dun sa pre-prod, ito nga yung expectation niya. So, bakit hindi ko na-deliver? So, yun yung laging tanong, bakit hindi mo na-deliver yung mga revision? And pagka chinek mo naman at okay, malitong revision niya, usapan natin ganito eh. So, ang ire-reply ba natin ganun din na, hindi, usapan natin ganito, 'di ba? So, dapat ganito yung output natin, dapat wala nitong revision na to. So, hindi ganun. So, we filter things out. Although minsan labag sa loob natin, no, but we need to really handle this situation better. So, as we grow in the business, malalaman nyo na in principle, hindi laging customers always right, diba? I mean, minsan nga may mga loopholes din, yung mga suggestions nila, yung mga gusto nila, and we let them parang understand things. And by practice, customers are always right by practice, pero by principle, hindi. So, for me, yun lang naman yung opinion ko. No? Principle, may mga hindi tayo pagkakaunawaan, and yung gusto niya, minsan ayaw natin. Pero again, punta tayo dun sa root cause. Bakit ba tayo kinuha? To render our service. And for us to render our service, first is kailangan pagkatiwalaan nila tayo. Minsan, may gusto na talaga silang gawin and hindi nila alam na mahirap pala yun or hindi pasok doon sa service natin. Kaya nga una natin clear communication. Dapat nalatag na natin to nung umpisa pa lang. And if hindi nalatag, yung constant update, di ba? Doon nase-secure yung peace of mind. And if hindi pa rin, maraming challenges or difficult client talaga siya, then we need to inhale, exhale, and handle the things better and professionally. So at the end of the day, it is your business na naka-front, no? Hindi ikaw as owner. Yung business lagi. And word of mouth is really powerful. Don't ever underestimate the power of word of mouth. Mabilis kumalat yung mga magagandang balita at mabilis din kumalat yung mga hindi magagandang balita. So we need to learn how to handle difficult clients, and it takes some time, it takes some patience and improvement, pero just always remember, handle everything professionally. So next thing on our list, it doesn't mean na dapat unahin nyo yung mga diniscuss natin bago to. I think part to ng umpisa ng process nyo kasama nung mga question and onboarding. Part to, yung setting up your boundaries and scope of work. Kailangan meron kayong SOW kasi dito protected kayo hanggang saan lang yung dapat nyong gawin. There are times na may mga client na makukulit. totoo yan, na they will try kung makakalusot sila and kung makakasulit. But having this scope of work, you can professionally decline, you can professionally reinstate ano lang yung scope of work natin. If gusto talaga nila, we can do it but with additional charge. So this scope of work will be your safeguard or your protection in terms of like avoiding overwork. So hindi naman natin gusto talaga mag-overwork, di ba? Kasi overwork meaning na-stretch yung mind natin, na-stretch yung health natin, yung physical natin, yung labor. So at the end of the day, gusto natin makakuha or makabigay ng quality work, di ba? Both for client and tayo as service provider. So kailangan natin ma-lay down, mapa-approve yung scope of work bago tayo magsimula para rin alam ng client natin, okay, hindi to kasama sa service pero I really want it. Can you do it? I'll just add more for your fee. So yun, at least alam nila upfront. Then you can decline if hindi talaga kayo ng manpower kasi punong-puno ka rin. So at least meron kayong visual representation. Kumbaga makikita nyo in text format or kung naka-Kanban board kayo, kung meron kayong project management tool, mapapakita mo doon, screenshot, send to email na ito lang po yung scope of work natin, and if you really want to have this, either mag-add tayo ng fee or pwede tayo maghintay ng another week para matapos natin to kasi hindi kaya ng manpower. So yun, lay down your scope of work upfront, part to ng pre-production plans nyo para at least meron kayong protection during your project duration. Okay, so we have already 4 things na nasabi, no? And this last tip is the things that I also do personally. Kapag may comments sila, I really appreciate the gesture. I really appreciate the collaboration. So I can attest to that, yung mga naka-work ko dyan na kapag may mga comment, even though minsan, syempre, sa personally, minsan, nasasaktan din tayo kasi minsan yung mga comment, no, hindi ganun kaganda. Pero I think through it, sabi ko nga kanina, handle every client professionally. So, think through it, inhale, exhale kapag medyo alam mong emotionally driven yung magiging reply mo. Stop and rest muna. So, check first. Kapag may collaborative comment or suggestion, I really appreciate as I really give gestures na I appreciate the comment, the suggestion, and I think it will really improve the work or the result, the output. If hindi naman, I appreciate pa rin yung gesture na nag-contribute sila, pero i-explain ko thoroughly bakit hindi siya possible. So yun, after giving that nice gesture to them, I'll ask for feedback then how to improve our services. So entrepreneurship or business growth is never ending, and if you don't want to perish, no, sa market, you need to improve every day. Actually, literally every day kasi ang bilis ng changes ngayon. Lalo ngayon yung technology, no? So, asking feedback from your clients, sobrang importante yan. Even though alam mo minsan na negative yung ibibigay, ask for it pa rin kasi you deserve it eh. Kung alam mong negative yung ibibigay sa'yo, there's a reason behind it. And yeah, ask for feedback kasi the end of the day, para sa atin din yun. Para ma-improve natin yung business natin na minsan kala natin okay na okay pero tayo lang pala yun. Kala natin okay, kala natin maganda yung service natin pero pagdating sa client, hindi pala. Or ask feedback from other third party. Just be discerning lang na check nyo pa rin kung okay ba siya i-apply or hindi. So have a proper discernment lang if that is a constructive or destructive criticism. So meron dyan, client, ayaw lang talaga tayo kasi baka may bad terms. Pero again, pabalik tayo, handle it professionally, then proper discernment if pupunta siya sa trash or pupunta siya sa learning. So part of your experience. So yun, last on our list is really give nice gestures to your clients, be professional, and ask for feedback. So I think that's all for this podcast. Very quick lang, we have 5. So wrap up lang tayo. First is have your clear communication upfront, lalo sa pre-production. Ask questions kasi doon mo masiset yung lahat ng expectation and deliverables nyo. Second is build trust through transparency and constant update. So lagi mo kayo mag-update, wag lang yung magaling lang tayo kapag ka nanghihingi ng payment, no? So, mag-update din tayo sa progress. If hindi kaya ng manpower mo na mag-isa, then get one secretary. So, add it to your cost, your fixed cost. So, hindi na problema ng client yan, saan natin uhugutin yung bayad. Pero pag hindi natin kaya yung isang bagay, learn how to delegate. And one thing is, kailangan natin ma-update sila. So, kailangan natin ilaan yung oras natin sa pag-update. So, bigyan nyo ng time mag-update sa client. Next thing na diniscuss natin is learn to handle things professionally, lalo sa mga difficult clients. So, hindi natin maiwasan na minsan may misunderstanding, miscommunications, pero lagi yung tatandaan, hindi yung ikaw as personal yung naka-front doon, kundi yung business. So, business meaning may mga ka-team ka, may tao kang pinapasweldo, or may mga tao kang ka-work. This is the business all throughout. So, don't underestimate the word of mouth. So, negative and positive, mabilis kumalat yan. So, hopefully, yung mag-word of mouth sa atin na marketing is yung positive, no? Hindi yung negative. So, learn to control yourself and handle things professionally, especially for difficult clients. So for our fourth talking point is setting up your scope of work and boundaries to avoid overwork. Lagi yung tatandaan na part of your pre-production meeting is setting up your scope of work. Lalo sa email, lalo yung mga content creators right now. So don't forget to set up your scope of work kasi baka magulat kayo, unlimited service pala yun na pirmahan nyo sa kontrata and walang ending. So lagi yung tandaan, scope of work to avoid overwork. Then last on our list is giving nice gestures always to your client. Be nice, and alam ko minsan mahirap, pero mahirap to. Madali lang sabihin, pero mahirap to, lalo kung difficult client. Pero always handle things professionally and be nice, give nice gestures to them, lalo kapag may suggestion or comment sila and they really want to collaborate, and always seek feedback from them. Minsan alam natin nga masakit yung maibibigay nila kasi siguro in bad terms yung naging project natin for them. Pero seek feedback kasi doon natin malalaman how we can improve things later on. And hindi man sa kanila, hindi man nila ma-experience yung improvement kasi ayaw na nila sa atin. But in the future, at least ma-improve nyo for your future clients. If you look back, okay, sila yung reason, kahit bad terms man, pero sila yung reason kung bakit ako nag-improve. So those feedback, seek them even though difficult. Diba? Pagka maganda naman yung service natin, masarap manghingi ng feedback pero pagka difficult, mas mahirap. Pero again, both situation, please seek feedback. So that's all for today. I hope na naging fruitful itong podcast natin for our third episode. As you can see, quick update lang, ba't bakos pa iba-iba ng lugar sa podcast natin. I really want to be this intimate to you guys. Although later on, may mga invite tayong personalities here in this podcast. But I want to have this kind of raw, intimate podcast for you guys. And if may mga topics man ako, maisikit man, ito kakauwi lang namin galing worship service. Sabi ko, I want to shoot this topic. And ayan, I hope may natutunan kayo and let me know if how can I improve things more in this podcast. You can comment on our YouTube channel for the video podcast or for Spotify. Just share it and like or appreciate. I don't know if merong ganon dito. It's my first time actually. But yeah, the quickest possible way for me to interact with you guys is through YouTube. You can comment your suggestions or your feedback on my YouTube channel, or you can follow me and DM me on my Instagram at the Jeff Jeronimo. Again, at the Jeff Jeronimo. That's the 5 best practices for managing your client relationship and establishing a good customer journey experience for your client. And I hope I helped you on this one. And if you like this video podcast and if you're streaming on Spotify, give it a like, share, and if you can follow me or subscribe, and it's better. So you'll see me more and you'll hear more about photography, videography, or creative business tips. So that's all for today for the Process and Progress podcast. Once again, this is Jeff Jeronimo. Thank you for watching this video. See you on our next one.